Today's idiom is I will leave no stone unturned. This phrase means you will make every possible effort to find something or achieve a goal, meticulously exploring all options. It signifies an exhaustive search or determined commitment. Its origin is traced to ancient Greece, around the 5th century BCE. Legend says the Oracle of Delphi advised a general to leave no stone unturned when searching for hidden treasure after the Battle of Plataea. This imagery of literally turning every rock to find something valuable eventually evolved into its current figurative meaning. Let's see this idiom in action with a couple of examples. First, the detective vowed to leave no stone unturned until he found the missing evidence. Here, the detective is promising a complete and exhaustive investigation, exploring every lead and clue until the evidence is located. He's committing to maximum effort. For our second example, to get into her dream university, she left no stone unturned in her application, including extra essays and recommendations. This shows someone putting in exceptional effort for a personal goal. She meticulously prepared her application, submitted extra materials, and secured strong recommendations, ensuring she explored every possible avenue to maximize her chances of admission. Both examples clearly illustrate the dedication and thoroughness implied by the idiom.
Now let's look at some similar expressions. Explore every avenue is very close, focusing on investigating all possible methods or routes. For instance, we'll explore every avenue to resolve this issue. Another phrase is go to great lengths, emphasizing the effort or sacrifice one is willing to make. For example, she went to great lengths to ensure her daughter's safety. While all convey thorough effort, leave no stone unturned specifically evokes the image of a meticulous, exhaustive search or investigation, leaving nothing to chance.
In summary, I will leave no stone unturned means to do everything possible, make every conceivable effort, and search exhaustively to achieve a goal or find something. Rooted in ancient Greek history, specifically the Oracle of Delphi's advice, this idiom vividly paints a picture of comprehensive dedication. Whether solving a mystery, pursuing a dream, or finding a lost item, remember that leaving no stone unturned implies a commitment to absolute thoroughness. Use this powerful idiom next time you want to express unwavering determination. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I'm off to the gym. This simple yet effective phrase means you are about to leave for the gym or are already on your way. It's a common way to announce your departure for a specific place, showing intent and current action. The structure be off to has been used for centuries. Let's see this in action. Our first example, I finished my work for the day. I'm off to the gym now to clear my head. Here, the speaker states their immediate plan to leave for exercise. Second example, don't wait up for me. After dinner, I'm off to the gym for a quick workout. This shows a planned departure in the near future.
While I am off to the gym implies an imminent departure, similar phrases exist. I am heading to the gym is very similar, perhaps slightly less formal. I am going to the gym can be a general statement of intent, not necessarily immediate. Use I am off to for a clear, active declaration of leaving now.
To recap, I'm off to the gym is a straightforward idiom indicating immediate departure or intent to depart for the gym. It leverages be off to efficiently communicate plans. Remember, it's perfect for when you're walking out the door or making a firm declaration about your next destination. Keep using it. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, here's the thing. This incredibly common phrase is used to introduce a crucial point, a significant detail, or sometimes a counter-argument that you're about to explain. It acts as a signal that what follows is important and often provides context or clarification. While not having a dramatic historical origin like some idioms, its power comes from its directness. It naturally evolved in everyday English conversation as a simple, effective way to draw attention to a core idea, becoming a staple in modern communication. Let's see how here's the thing works, in context with a couple of examples. Our first example is, I know you want to leave early, but here is the thing. We have a deadline to meet by 5 p.m. Here, the speaker uses the idiom to introduce a crucial reason why leaving early isn't possible, highlighting a conflicting priority. It signals that a significant constraint or a problem is about to be revealed. Now consider our second example. We could try that approach, but here's the thing. It failed last time, and we need a new strategy. In this case, the phrase prepares the listener for a practical objection or a vital piece of information that challenges the proposed idea, emphasizing the need for a different path. It makes the listener focus on the explanation that follows.
Here's the thing is quite versatile, but we can also use similar phrases like, the point is, or the problem is. The point is often more direct when you want to summarize the main idea or the core message without necessarily implying an issue. For instance, the point is, we need to act now. On the other hand, the problem is explicitly introduces an obstacle or a difficulty. For example, the problem is, we don't have enough resources. Here's the thing, can encompass both, adding a slightly more conversational and emphatic tone, often setting up a detailed explanation.
To sum it up, here is the thing is a powerful and natural way to introduce a key detail, a critical explanation, or an important counterpoint. It's a simple conversational idiom that has evolved to effectively grab attention before delivering essential information. Remember to use it when you want to signal to your listener that what you're about to say holds significant weight or offers crucial context, making your communication clearer and more impactful in everyday conversations. Keep practicing to master its subtle but effective usage. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, that day can't come soon enough. This means you are eagerly anticipating a future event, wishing it would happen sooner. It conveys strong excitement and a touch of impatience for something desirable. Originating in the 19th century, it naturally expresses a common human desire for awaited pleasant events. Let's see it in action. First, after weeks of studying, my vacation starts next Friday, and that day can't come soon enough. The speaker is clearly exhausted and intensely eager for vacation. Second, the new movie sequel is due out in December, and for fans, that day can't come soon enough. This shows collective excitement for a highly anticipated release. Both convey a deep longing for a future event.
Similar phrases include, I'm counting down the days and I can't wait. Counting down the days is very similar, emphasizing active anticipation. I can't wait is more general. Use our idiom when your desire for the future event is almost unbearable.
To sum up, that day can't come soon enough expresses intense eagerness for a highly anticipated event. It blends impatience with excitement, wishing time would accelerate. This widely understood idiom is perfect when you truly look forward to something. Use it to convey your strong desire for that moment. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is he has clout. This phrase describes someone who possesses significant power or influence, enabling them to affect decisions or outcomes. The word clout historically referred to a heavy blow, and it's easy to see how that sense of forceful impact evolved into the idea of having a strong, decisive influence in the modern world. It's often used in business or politics to describe someone whose opinions genuinely matter. Let's look at how we can use he has clout in everyday conversations. In our first example, the CEO truly has clout in the industry. His opinion can make or break new ventures. We see how a CEO's position grants them significant power. Their word carries weight, directly influencing major business decisions and the success of new projects. Similarly, in the second example, even though he's retired, the former mayor still has a lot of clout in local politics. We observe how influence isn't always tied to an active position. A former mayor might no longer hold office, but their past authority, connections, and respect within the community still give them considerable sway, allowing them to shape local political outcomes.
He has clout suggests inherent influence due to position, reputation, or past achievements. He pulls strings, on the other hand, implies using connections or hidden influence, often subtly, to achieve a specific outcome, sometimes with a slightly negative connotation of manipulation. Lastly, he is a mover and shaker describes someone who is actively dynamic and influential, initiating changes and driving progress. While clout is about inherent power, mover and shaker emphasizes active impact and innovation.
To summarize, he has clout means someone has significant influence or power to affect situations. It originally came from the idea of a powerful blow, evolving into its modern meaning of impact and authority. Remember this idiom when you want to describe someone whose opinions or actions carry substantial weight, whether in their professional field, community, or even family. It's a great way to talk about real influence. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is he vanished into thin air. This means to disappear completely and mysteriously, leaving no trace. Its origin connects to the 17th century English literature, famously Shakespeare's The Tempest. There, spirits melt into thin air, perfectly capturing a sudden, inexplicable disappearance. Let's see examples. First, the magician bowed, then vanished into thin air from the stage. This shows a dramatic physical disappearance. Second, I left my keys on the table, but now they've vanished into thin air. Here, something inanimate is mysteriously missing. Both illustrate a complete, inexplicable disappearance for people or things.
Similar phrases include disappear without a trace and melt away. Disappear without a trace is very close, highlighting no evidence. Melt away suggests gradual fading. Vanish into thin air uniquely implies a sudden, complete, and mysterious disappearance, perfect for inexplicable situations.
To recap, he vanished into thin air means to disappear completely and mysteriously. Rooted in Shakespeare, this idiom conveys an inexplicable absence. Use it when something or someone seems to simply cease to exist, leaving you baffled. It's perfect for describing a sudden, ultimate disappearance. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is don't change the subject. This straightforward phrase means to tell someone not to shift the topic of conversation, usually because they are trying to avoid a particular question or an uncomfortable discussion. Its origin lies simply in common discourse, emerging as a direct way to keep conversations focused. While it doesn't have a dramatic backstory, it's a powerful tool for maintaining conversational integrity and ensuring people address the issue at hand. It emphasizes the importance of direct communication. Let's look at how we can use don't change the subject in real conversations. Our first example is, we were discussing your late assignment, so please don't change the subject to the weather. Here, someone is clearly trying to avoid discussing their overdue work by bringing up an irrelevant topic. The idiom serves as a polite but firm reminder to stay on point. For our second example, every time I bring up his responsibilities, he tries to tell a joke. I always have to say, don't change the subject. This shows a similar situation where humor is used as a diversion. In both cases, the phrase is used to redirect the conversation back to the original, often more serious topic. It's essential for direct and effective communication.
Now, let's explore some similar expressions. Stay on topic is a very close alternative, simply asking the speaker to maintain focus on the current discussion. It's often used in more formal settings or group discussions. Get back to the point is another excellent option, which is slightly more direct and implies that the speaker has strayed significantly from the main issue. While don't change the subject is a direct command to stop a diversion, stay on topic or get back to the point can be softer requests or suggestions, depending on your tone. Choose the phrase that best fits the context and your desired level of directness.
To sum up, don't change the subject is a vital phrase for keeping conversations focused and productive. It's used when someone attempts to divert attention from the current topic, often to avoid an uncomfortable discussion. Stemming from everyday language, its power lies in its directness. Next time you notice someone trying to shift gears when a difficult topic arises, you'll know exactly how to politely but firmly steer the conversation back on track. Keep practicing these useful communication tools. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I'm a glass half full person. It describes someone inherently optimistic, always seeing the positive side of situations. This phrase, a philosophical metaphor from the early 20th century, illustrates how people interpret the same reality differently, focusing on what's present rather than what's missing. Let's see this idiom in action. Sarah says, despite the project delays, I'm a glass half full person. We still have time to make it perfect. She finds the positive in a setback. Mark exclaims, I am a glass half full person, so I see opportunities for indoor fun. This shows his optimism despite bad weather. Both highlight a proactive, positive outlook on challenges, demonstrating how perspective reshapes response.
Similar phrases are, look on the bright side and see the silver lining. While all express optimism, I am a glass half full person describes an innate personality. Look on the bright side is for specific encouragement, and see the silver lining finds good in misfortune. These offer different shades of positivity.
In summary, being a glass half full person means maintaining an optimistic outlook, even in challenging times. Rooted in early 20th century philosophy, this idiom beautifully captures the essence of positive thinking. Embrace this mindset to transform your perspective and find opportunities wherever you go. Keep practicing your English idioms. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is money doesn't grow on trees. This expression means that money is not unlimited or easily obtained. It requires hard work, effort, and careful management. It's often used by parents to teach children about financial responsibility. While the exact origin isn't tied to a specific event, it likely emerged from general societal wisdom, especially in the 18th century Europe, reflecting the stark reality that wealth is a product of human labor, not a natural resource that simply appears or grows like fruit on a tree. This phrase serves as a valuable reminder of economic principles. Let's see how we can use this idiom in everyday conversation. Imagine a child constantly asking for new things. A parent might say, "Mom told me I couldn't get a new toy because money doesn't grow on trees." Here, the parent is gently reminding the child that money is a limited resource and needs to be earned or saved. In another scenario, perhaps you have a friend who is being financially irresponsible. You might advise them, "You can't just keep spending recklessly. Remember, money doesn't grow on trees." This emphasizes the need for careful budgeting and conscious spending. Both examples highlight the core message. Financial resources are finite, and their acquisition demands effort and good judgment, dispelling any notion of effortless wealth.
While money doesn't grow on trees stresses the effort needed to acquire money, other idioms offer related advice. A penny saved is a penny earned, encourages thriftiness and saving, implying that avoiding expenditure is as valuable as earning more. Waste not, want not similarly promotes frugality, suggesting that by not wasting resources, you will never be in need. While money doesn't grow on trees is often a direct statement about financial limitations. A penny saved is a penny earned, and waste not, want not are more about the practical actions of saving and avoiding waste to ensure financial stability. Choose the idiom that best fits the specific financial lesson you want to convey.
To sum up, money doesn't grow on trees is a timeless idiom reminding us that money is a valuable resource requiring effort to earn and wisdom to manage. It's not something that appears without effort, like fruit on a tree. Its roots are in the simple, hard-won realities of human economics throughout history. So, the next time you're tempted to spend impulsively, or you're teaching someone about financial responsibility, remember this powerful phrase. It's a fundamental principle for wise money management that resonates across generations and cultures, encouraging mindful financial habits. Keep this practical wisdom in mind. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "let's get into the swing of things." This phrase means to become comfortable and proficient with a new activity or routine, finding your rhythm and ease. Think of starting a new job or learning a new skill. Initially, it feels awkward, but with practice, you begin to flow effortlessly. The swing refers to that natural, steady rhythm or motion, much like a pendulum. This expression emerged in general English usage in the late 19th century, drawing from finding a comfortable pace. Let's explore how to use this idiom in everyday conversation. For our first example, consider this scenario. "It took me a few weeks to understand the new software, but I'm finally getting into the swing of things." Here, the speaker is acknowledging an initial period of difficulty with new technology, but now they are becoming proficient and comfortable. They've found their rhythm with the software. Our second example takes a slightly different angle. After a long vacation, we need to get back to work and get into the swing of things quickly. This illustrates how the idiom applies to resuming an established routine after a break. Both examples emphasize the transition from an unfamiliar or disrupted state to one of efficiency and comfort. It's about adapting and finding your optimal operating rhythm.
There are several phrases that convey a similar idea. Hit your stride suggests reaching peak performance or efficiency after initial effort, perfect for when you're performing at your best. Get up to speed means quickly acquiring necessary knowledge or skill to meet standards, like catching up on project details. Get into the swing of things focuses on the process of becoming comfortable and adapted. Hit your stride is about optimal performance. Get up to speed about knowledge acquisition. Select the one that best captures your intended nuance.
To summarize, let's get into the swing of things means to become comfortable and efficient with a new activity or routine. It's about finding your natural rhythm and moving past any initial awkwardness. Originating from the late 19th century, this idiom beautifully captures the idea of adapting to a situation. So, whether you're starting a new project, learning a new hobby, or simply returning to a routine, remember this phrase. Encourage yourself and others to embrace the process, find that flow, and truly get into the swing of things. I'll see you next time with another great expression.